Alright guys, welcome to another Tabletop Ready Miniatures video. We're doing a video about the new app. Just kind of wanted to give it a quick overview. A lot of people did have, I'm assuming a lot of people have started doing it. But I just figured I'd give my impressions. Because I actually really like it. And I know there's a lot of back and forth. And that there is a lot of people for and against, not even against, just like crapping on it. So, but before we start, I always forget to do it in the beginning, so I'll do it in the beginning. Just so you guys know, we are Tabletop Ready Miniatures. We are a painting and commission studio. So if you're interested in getting quotes, we have really reasonable quotes. We focus on basically just getting your miniatures tabletop ready. Look good on the tabletop. Nothing's fancy. We don't have levels. It's super simple. If you're interested, you can get a quote from us. And then also we have a Patreon, just so you guys know and are aware. We try to offer some a lot of perks that we think are beneficial to you guys. If you want to go check us out on Patreon at tabletopreadyminiatures.com or .com. Tabletop Ready Miniatures is the name of our Patreon. We have things like a monthly miniature giveaway. We have discounts off of our web store and off of commissions and things like that. So, we would love it if you guys considered supporting us that way. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about this app is because of how they're doing things. So, most of you are aware we got the new codexes. And most of you are aware that like the 40K, they gave you all the rules from the old codexes, but if you bought a new codex, you got these codes, and I already redeemed this code, so you guys can't steal it anyway. So, if you were to try, not that I'm saying our subscribers would, but anyway, so they have the new codes that unlock the new stuff for the new codexes or battle tombs on these apps. So, I figured, like I said, I'd talk about it because I know a lot of people, honest wargamers, always saying, rules should be free, and it feels like they're starting to put things behind paywalls. I don't think that's the case with this. And for 40K, it's always been behind a paywall, aka buying a codex or buying a digital codex. They've never had data sheets for free. We've always had data sheets for free for Age of Sigmar ever since they started, and I think they just never had the chutzpah to take it away, and they still haven't. So, like, you don't need... so, like, right here, I can look up Archeon. Oh. Literally, and then here's his battle scroll. Right? So, there is no, like, they're not hiding, there's nothing that has been hidden behind a paywall that's not, or that wasn't behind a paywall that is now behind a paywall. We've always had the War Scrolls for free. You had to go to the Games Workshop website. That was one of my biggest pet peeves about War Scroll Builder. Yes, fantastic, free, lets you build lists, works relatively well, but it didn't have any rules, and so kind of we're screwed, right? I had to either have these bad boys, right? That's why these became so nice. It's because I could use War Scroll Builder for free to build my armies, and I bought these packs, and then when things changed, FAQs, all that crap, I had to keep track of that, but it is what it is. But I had these to give me the basics on all my units, so I brought those little cards. I had my War Scroll Builder, and it was nice. But it was in multiple different areas, right? Either you had to go look it up on the website, or Wahapedia, or these bad boys. But it was all in different places. And this is why this app, for me, I think this is a win. Because it's got a ton of it's basic. When I first was looking through it, it kind of just felt like War Scroll Builder, and it is to a certain extent, just like War Scroll Builder. But you have all the rules, and also not all the rules because I'm not sure. We'll see. You have rules, War Scrolls, and an Army Builder all in one application, and that's what we've wanted. That's what I've wanted forever and a day. So like I said, you can look up any War Scroll for any unit, and that's nice. So the references. So here's the references, and this breaks out all the books, right? Now, it's not everything. One of the things I will say is, for example, my understanding is sub-allegiance abilities. So if you go into one of these battle tombs, let's go to one I know well, because I know a lot of them. But so like Ogre Maw tribes. Oh, okay. See, I actually do have them. So you have all the different things, right? I have all my War Scrolls by unit, which is nice, right? With all the little up allegiance abilities and stuff, and actually tells you exactly what they all are and what you have to put. So I can actually see what they are. Battle line, artillery, behemoths, terrain, others, all that jazz. So actually really cool how it works. Yeah, like I mean at this point, I feel like it's a win. Like in almost every sense of the word. I know there's lots of other people that are, well, they should have been able to put out. I think the biggest thing. So I actually had a small little interaction with one of my favorite YouTubers, Honest Wargamer, because they had originally tweeted out a tweet basically saying, "I'm super happy with this," like saying, but that's because they did the bare minimum, and I had no I had horrible expectations. I expected nothing from them, so what they provided was good, and then, but his thing was, and this is what like I said, I see a lot, but for a company of their size making their money, I expected more. And so I actually put out and I said, basically, like, this is not a dig. Like, honestly, what more did you expect? And the more I've delved into this, like, even just now, what I'm saying, it's interesting to see. So, like I said, I asked, like, what more did you picture, right? What other functionality, what other stuff did you want from them? And he came back with some, like, valid stuff. There's no way to do, what's it called? All you can do is, like, there's no path to glory abilities. The only two ways to list build is basically using the matched play from the core rulebook, or matched play from the, which is pitched battles, from the what is it? I can't remember what it's called. The General's Handbook. from the General's Handbook 2021. There are some things missing, which is always going to be. I don't think it's always going to be the case, but it's always interesting. So, for example, they don't have the new Gargant battalions. For Stormcast, let's take a look. For Stormcast, I don't think they have the new Stormcast battalions. Battalion Brotherhood Command. Strike, Corbat, Hunters of the Warlord. So they don't have the Sons of Behemoth faction specific ones, and they also don't have the faction specific battle. Is it the grand strategies? Because you can pick your grand strategies under options. So they don't have the Sons of Behemoth. So like I said, so all in all, I mean, this is now a 12-minute video, but I think I think it's a good app. I think for $5 or US or whatever it is, $6 US. I think it's $6 because I did the year subscription. All things considered, right? I think it's a fantastic app. And yes, it didn't come out on when Dominion came out, but who cares? They were gonna freaking do these codexes anyway. So now it came out with these codexes. Fantastic. It's nice that, like I said, you have all the rules at your fingertips that you can easily look through. They have the where is it? Core rules where you literally, and they've got those. So those are the FAQs. So Age of Sigmar core rules, where you can actually go through. I don't know, I'm going to go table of contents. So you can go to table of contents and actually just scroll through all the different aspects of the core rules. So it would be nice to have the General's Handbook in there as well, for General's Handbook rules and stuff like that. Battle plans. Like I said, and those are extras. Like, having all the battle plans would be fantastic if you have the code, right? So if you have the code, put a code at the back of the whatchamacallit, your General's Handbook booklet. You know what I'm saying? Like, scan it in, and then all of a sudden those unlock, and now I can, I have access to all the battle plans on the app. Like I said, there's other things. I would put battle plans, plus any General's Handbook, rules and stuff like that. They have FAQ information. I just don't know how accurate and how much is. A lot of people are saying anything that had to do with units is put onto the War Scrolls. So, for example, Marathi's -2 rend for Soul Heart Render or whatever the crap it's called. It's now -2 on the War Scroll. Right? Let's take a look. They're saying Marathi. So Marathi. Oh, it's the shadow. So, like I said, they're saying that like changes in wording and changes in like different aspects are now on War Scrolls, which means like the FAQ, like it's just questions. Most of it's just the question and answer portions, the FAQ part, and not the actual like changing of the rules, which has all been incorporated. So at the end of the day, I think it's a fantastic app. I think for $6, having that Warhammer 40k app and the Age of Sigmar app, plus any of the entertaining stuff, painting tutorials, battle reports, any other of that crap. Like I said, for me, I just buy it for the apps, the war building apps, the army building apps. I'll watch the animation as well too. I haven't had time to do that, but I think it's a deal. I think it's a fantastic app. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to use it in games, being able to go to look at War Scrolls and look at all of the different abilities. Having my list printed out. I wasn't that big of a fan of how the list looks. So, for example, here it is. Export list. So this is what it looks like, right? And it still has like a lot of the information and artifacts. It tells you, you're a taker tribe, your grand strategy. I couldn't pick a spell. I don't know how to pick a spell with it. There's no like drop down menu that I could see. Let's just get it back. But like it doesn't then turn you into a wizard who can pick any spells. Like I said, there's some things I would definitely, but that's just an email. That's an email fix. Hey, I can't pick something. Like I said, on the whole, I think it's a great app. I think I'm looking forward to using it. We buy most of the battle tombs, and we don't buy most of the 40k ones because there's like a million Space Marine factions, and we don't play them all. I only have a couple of Space Marine armies. But we have almost every other Xenos,